I'm at the beach. So nice. I want to take the phone off and show you my view, but I pulled right up on the beach. And I got my lemonade. Normally this would be a mimosa, but my mind just said, you're going to take your walk. You don't need a mimosa out in the sun. So I'm going to have my mimosa when I get back to my room. I just want to tell you, please take a little vacation for yourself. I've just been working and going through a lot. My son was going through a lot, and it's just been a lot going on. But I got a lot of new changes happening, and I'm going to show you more than I can tell you. It's better to show folks and whatnot. But God is moving. I got some really great news yesterday. Just so freaking excited. And I just want to share with you to just stay encouraged. You know what? When you want something to happen, if I can give you a soft suggestion, you have to really wake up in the morning and pretend in your mind that you already have whatever it is you want, right? You have it already. So who would you get busy being if what you wanted already happened? What would you be doing? Living that for today, just for today. Wake up, you're already up, and you sit down for a moment, and God said, my sweet love to you and to me. Oh, let me move this off. That felt good though, that wind blowing right up on them. God said, your wish is my command. God said to you, your wish is my command. What would be the first thing you tell God that you would like to have in your life that would change your life right now? The one thing that will make you so ecstatically content in your life, happy, you're doing and being what you really want in this world, your true desire, what would that be? Now, a lot of my patients and a lot of my clients, I have to tell them regularly, have you asked the universe or asked God to tell you, what do you want from me, Lord? How can I serve you? If you ask God just that one question, how can I serve you? You're already serving yourself. You already have the answer that God's going to give you on how you can serve God better. Guess what? Serve yourself. When you serve yourself, you are serving God. God is you. You're not separated from the Almighty. You're not separated from the energy, the everything that is, whatever your word is. Like my pastor say, I don't know what you call your pastor or what you call your God. It's the biggest name I know. He said God is my amazing pastor. He said, if your word is something different, and if God triggers you and that doesn't feel right to you, don't use the word God. God, my pastor say, use a word that makes you feel like this is your creator. This is, who you look up to as your angelic creator, right? Because we all are creators, right? We're just the image of God, right? So you can and will, and you already are what you say you are. You just haven't reached that point yet. Let me tell you, if I can do it, and I tell you my background, baby. I grew up with a mother who did not love herself. Didn't know what love was. She never knew what love was. From her parents, from her mom, yes. From her dad, she said her dad hated her. Her dad didn't like her. So she had a trouble with relationships because she felt like she didn't have the relationship with her dad she felt like she really wanted, and she felt like her dad hated her. When you feel like your parents don't like you, your paradigm, which is your belief system, so what a paradigm is, your belief system about yourself, is how you're going to construct your life. Your thoughts are going to say, oh, I'm not good enough, so I'm not really going to attract anybody that's good enough or that's really going to love me the way I deserve it. You're going to keep attracting the same person over and over again. Why? It's your own energy, your own vibration that's calling it in. What you say about yourself is true. If you say I'm good, you're good. You're going to attract good things. If you say I ain't ish, my parents say I wasn't ish, my last partner say I wasn't ish, I think I ain't really all that special. Well, guess what? You're going to get a whole bunch of unspecialness coming to you constantly saying, well, you said you ain't special, so here you go. Another example. Here go another person telling you you're not that special. Here is another example of you not being that special. You're going to want something real bad and it ain't going to come to you. You're going to be like, yeah, I knew it. I knew I wasn't really that. Everybody else get blessed and everybody else got good luck, but not me. I'm having a real challenge watching these people in the water. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to change the topic. But I'm having a real challenge watching these people in the water right now, knowing that yesterday when I walked down the beach, I saw a little bitty jellyfish all in the water, and a little boy got stung by a jellyfish. And he was sitting there hooping and hollering, and his parents sitting in his chair on that side. The mama was in her chair on her phone with her little hat on. The little boy was like a couple chairs away. Hold his foot out, just screaming, "Hey, bird!" I was wondering what was going on, why he's sitting there screaming. Nobody gave him attention. I don't know if they gave him attention before I walked by, but the parents was like acting like he wasn't even screaming. Like, boy, yeah, we know you got stung by a jellyfish. Relax. Yes, it hurt. Calm down. They gave him no attention. In my mind, automatically, he was a little boy. His program is going to be, oh, no matter if I get hurt or not, my parents don't give a damn. Because they were sitting in their chair. Nobody was tending to the little boy screaming. They said, yeah, we know it burned. They just kept doing what they were doing. My feelings were so hurt. I thought to myself, God damn, they just programmed him to believe if you have a tragic situation happen to you and you're in pain, your parents not going to come to your aid. They didn't baby him. They just let him sit there and cry and scream. Because I passed by thinking, who's that screaming? You know, I love kids, so when I heard a baby scream, I finna run to him like Wonder Woman. My braces came out. I was like, who was screaming like that? Why that baby screaming? I walked by there. His parents just sitting there minding their own business. And I was just like, I'm looking at him. He's in terrible pain. And they just sitting there acting like he's not screaming at all. I should have called CPS on him. Anyway, listen, if you're